Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Back to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 11-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all well involved, and the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free.
If you was inside the 10-yard line, you can go for a
just
fourth
how you
down.
draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
5-yard line, bro.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Walker has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, Walker with it, fighting him off. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he looked down, began his route. Someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Push through, baby. Let's do this.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a
and in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time. but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes this to Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second and 3. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. There he goes again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
8 yards on the pickup.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again with Walker. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Hand off here to Walker. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they'll try and preserve that lone timeout as he comes up and clocks it here on the spike. Now a run with Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Brevin Jordan, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And the Seahawks have recovered. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on,